this requested? Not sure. Might have been, might have not. Anyway, as you know from the title, today I'll be teaching you some basic Czech. If you're not familiar, yet again, I always think that only people are very familiar with all my videos and nobody new is watching. So, in case you're new, hi. I have this kind of ongoing series on my channel where I teach you basics of different languages. I did not come up with this concept whatsoever, so no credit goes to me. If you know who I got it from, then you know, but I've had not the greatest experience with that creator. I don't want to name anyone or anything, so yeah, no bad blood, but yeah. Anyway, that being said, I will teach you some basic phrases in Czech language, and sorry for my throat, and yeah, I have prepared the phrases so that I'm not just scrambling all over the place, trying to think of them as I will be filming. Taky to chcem podotknúť pre všetkých českých sledovateľov. Zdravím. Ako počujete, nie som Češka, a keďže rozprávam po slovensky, tak s tým, že rozprávam po slovensky, tak ti automaticky príde aj schopnosť rozumieť česky. Čiže absolútne nemám problém s češtinou, ale takisto dokážem absolútne priznať, že keď som rozmýšľal nad týmito frázami, tak som si nevedela spomenúť, pretože som tak desynthesized tomu, keď počujem češtinu, že mi to znie úplne prirodzene, ale keď som sa nad tým zamyslela, tak som si nevedela spomenúť. Takže ak tieto frázy, hej, nie sú úplne prirodzené, tak sa ospravedlňujem. Okay, so let's get started. Let's go with high. For a change, usually we start with low, but we'll start with high, and that's for a good reason. I'll tell you the reason in a bit. So, how do you say hi in Czech? You say ahoj. If you watched my Slovak video, you know that's also the way you say hi in Slovak. So, ahoj. Pretty simple. It's A-H-O-J. Ooh, first time I've noticed the focus. Oh my god, my camera actually is autofocusing. Sorry, I'm mesmerized. Anyway, are the faces in the background blurring it? Not sure. Anyway, so ahoy. Sorry for my. If you heard that weird croaking noise, that was my esophagus, I assume. Ahoy. That's how you say hi. Hi in Czech. Now, the reason why I didn't start with the low is because the same way as it is in Slovak, you don't necessarily have a term for purely hello. I mean, it's kind of similar to French, where hello also substitutes for like good morning, you know. In this case, it's not necessarily good morning, but like a good day, which would kind of equal to like, I guess, good afternoon in English. So, yeah. So to say like hello / good afternoon, good day, you know, is dobrý den. setting on because I actually didn't work for me. And now I feel like everybody's, oh my god, sorry, everybody's favorite on this channel because it's definitely the most, oh my god, sorry, my nose is itchy. The most relaxing is always good night, right? So good night and check is the pronots. The pronots. So to go over them, we had ahoj as hi, we had dobré ráno as good morning, we had dobré odpoledne as good afternoon, we had dobrý večer as good evening, a dobrou noc as good night. Now, how do you say bye or goodbye? I would say, oh my god, goodbye is like nashledanou. That's rather formal. I don't think you would ever really say that to like a group of friends or peers. But yeah, goodbye is nashledanou. Sorry, I'm slouching so much. Nashledanou. Or you can say ahoj as like bye as well. It's a common thing, right? Ciao. Annyeong when you're saying hi and bye and stuff like that. And then you can also say mniejsze, which is now Google Translate told me it could be like see you later, but I mean, like, I guess the sentiment could be there, but I would say mniejsze is like, I'll be well, you know, it doesn't really, I don't think there's an equivalent for it in English, or at least I can't think of it right now, but mniejsze means nejako legit means to feel some certain way, so mniejsze is like just, I'll be well, you know, like, yeah, be well. So yeah, if you want to, you could like see you later, which would be like à bientôt in French, but I don't think really mniejsze is really encapsulating that. But yeah, moving on. How do you say thank you in Czech? And that is děkuji. Now that is kind of like the thing. There's no like you part in this because you don't really have to say it like děkuji ti. That kind of sounds awkward. You could say it, but like it sounds slightly awkward, I would say. So it's děkuji. That is thank you. Now how do you say please? That is prosím. So let's run over them quickly again. So we had ahoj, dobrý den, ahoj, dobré ráno, dobré odpoledne, dobrý večer, dobrou noc, nashledanou, ahoj, měj se, děkuji a prosím. Good. We can continue. So, how do you say you're welcome? You're welcome in Czech is nemáš zač. And that is legit, like actual translation for that would be like you have nothing to thank me for in a way, you know. It's not like you're welcome, it's more of like you have nothing to thank me for, like there's no need, you know, that type of feeling. But yeah. Do you hear something in the kitchen? No, you don't. Okay, I included how are you, how are you, how are you, how are you. Don't know why I just did. And that is jak se máš. Jak se máš, jak se máš, jak se máš. Jak se máš, fucking hell. Is it so loud for you too, guys? Because it's so loud in my earphones. I feel like I'm horrible. I lose my temper. I have anger issues, okay? Jak se máš, jak se máš, jak se máš, jak se máš, jak se máš is how are you? How are you in Czech? How are you in Czech? That is jak se máš. So you can say hi, how are you? It's like ahoj, jak se máš? Jak jsi se měl? That is like how were you? Měla. There's a whole thing like with the gendered pronouns and stuff like that. So yeah, jak jsi se měl, jak jsi se měla, jak se máš? How do you say sorry? You say promiň. Promiň. Promiň, 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 promiň. So let's run over the last few. So, how do you say thank you? Thank you in Czech. God, I hope the background noise is not so loud for you. That is děkuji, 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 děkuji. How do you say please, 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 please? That is prosím, 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 prosím. How do you say you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome in Czech? That is nemáš zač, 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 nemáš zač. How do you say how are you in Czech? That is jak se máš, jak se máš, jak se máš, jak se máš. Jak se máš, jak se máš, jak se máš. If you want to say how are you, it's a little advanced, but like jak jsi se měl, jak jsi se měla, jak jsi se měl is for male. Didn't combine men and male. For men, let's go with that. For men. And jak jsi se měla is for women. Slavic languages, what can I tell you? God, I have to breathe out. And how do you say sorry? That is promiň, 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 promiň. How do you say yes in Czech? That is ano. Is it now? Máte ano jako morning and after lunch. Nothing happens in that period in between. How do you say good evening, good evening, good evening? That is dobrý večer, dobrý večer, dobrý večer. And dobrou noc is good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. How do you say goodbye? That is nashledanou, 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 nashledanou. Or you can say ahoj as well. Or měj se, měj se, měj se, měj se, měj se, měj se as a fake version of see you later, even though it does not really mean see you later because there's nothing with seeing. Oh my god, my throat. I have a frog in my throat. It's official. Yeah. I didn't want to kiss Prince Charming. I swallowed him. I ate him. It was that Prince Charming was the frog, Prince Charming. But it was a prince, wasn't it? That's what matters. It was a prince. Yeah, I devoured him. Thank you. How do you say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you? That is děkuji, 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 děkuji. How do you say please? That is prosím, 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 prosím. You're welcome is nemáš zač, nemáš zač, nemáš zač, nemáš zač, nemáš zač. How are you? Jak se máš? Jak se máš? Jak se máš? Jak se máš? How are you? How are you? How jak se máš? Sorry is promiň, 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 promiň. Yes is ano. Especially it's yo. If you want to be a true Czech native, you say yo on everything. Obviously, like if you want to agree, but like if it's anything to do with agreement, it's jo. Jo, taky si myslím. Jo, tady jsem byl. Jo, to můžeme. It's always jo. Always. It's a disease.